For a chilling story, no matter what your politics, the federal government wants to know how and why the news media select which stories they cover. Correspondent Shannon Bream on what many see as the frightening implications tonight.
Whenever I hear of the government going into a newsroom to do something other than deliver coffee, I become frightened, because the government should not, as a general rule, be any part of journalism.
But that is exactly what the Federal Communications Commission, or FCC, wants to do. Send investigators into television and radio stations to ask questions like, what is the news philosophy of the station? Who decides which stories are covered? The stated purpose of the multi-market study of critical information needs is to determine how media outlets pick their stories, whether there is a perceived bias, and how responsive stations are to, quote, underserved populations. News of the project so unnerved a group of House Republicans that they sent FCC Chairman Tom Wheeler a letter saying the proposal shows a, quote, startling disregard for the bedrock constitutional principles that prevent government intrusion into the press, adding the commission has no business probing the news media's editorial judgment and expertise. The Radio Television Digital News Association, a professional media organization, calls the plan ill-conceived, clearly an overreach, and says, quote, even the concept of a study like this is enough to chill every journalist and every station which prides itself on journalistic independence. It's raising questions about whether the stations chosen to take part in the study have any right to refuse, given that the agency conducting the investigation is the same one that renews or withholds their licenses.
How much government coercion might there be with all of this? Is the government trying to ultimately dictate speech and dictate how journalists are supposed to do their jobs?
Funding for the program has yet to be approved, and critics think the negative, very public backlash may actually put that in jeopardy. Brett?
We'll follow this story. Shannon, thank you.